Hey, what's up everybody? Jimmy here with another video. So a couple days ago I uploaded a Dehancer review because Dehancer reached out to me and they wanted me to do a review of their color grading plugin. And I did some color grades using the plugin and it turned out pretty good. So today I'm going to be showing you how I did the color grade for the Dehancer review. I just have a couple clips from the review and I'm just going to color grade it, and as always, I'm going to upload these clips online so you can download. So without wasting much time, let's just dive right into it. So here I have my clip imported. I'm going to be using this clip right here. The first thing we're going to be doing is let's just go to Dehancer and just drag and drop. So right now I'm just going to go down because Dehancer, it just automatically just applies some effects. So I don't want these, so I'm just going to come all the way down here and disable all tools. And the first thing I'm going to do is let's do like a color space transform but in Dehancer. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on the source and I'm going to choose camera. So I shot this with the Sony a7S III using S-Log3. So I'm just going to come here and select Sony a7S III right here, and I shot in S-Log3, so I'm just going to select S-Log3 Cine. So Dehancer actually has like a color space transform type of effect. So this is the before and this is the after, before and the after. So we've transformed it from S-Log3 to Rec 709. So now let's just basically just work on like the exposure and the color temperature. So I'm just gonna reduce the exposure right here to somewhere around here. Around here is good. And the temperature, I'm gonna reduce the temperature to say somewhere around here, somewhere around here is good. And let's adjust the tint a little bit. So I'm gonna pull this down a little bit more, say somewhere around here. So this is the before and the after, before, after. I think there is good. And then let's apply a film profile. So here I used the Kodak Vision 500T. So I'm just gonna come here to the Kodak Vision 3 500T right here. I'm gonna click on there and let's enable it first. You have to enable it. So, and then the push and pull, let's put it somewhere around so maybe like 5. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good. And then the film developer, let's enable it too, and let's increase the contrast. Let's increase the contrast right there to somewhere around here. And then the gamma color correction, let's put it somewhere around 7 maybe. There is good. And the color boost, let's just increase the color a little bit, say somewhere around maybe 3. Somewhere around maybe 3 is good. There's good. So this is the before and the after. Before, after. So it's just basically like creating some contrast. And then the film compression. The film compression is, say, let's do enable it, and then let's just increase. Let's just reduce the impact a little bit. Say. Yep, there is good. And then the white point, let's reduce the white point again. Let's reduce the white point to say somewhere around here is good. And then the tonal range, let's sort of increase the tonal range to some, let's say 80. There is good. So this is the before and the after. So the film compression just like works on like the skies, the exposure of the sky in this case. So see the before and the after, before and the after. Let's now work on the expand. Before that, let's enable it. And then the black points, let's say, let's increase the black points just a little bit. And then the white points, let's just reduce that just a little bit to say somewhere around, let me do 80. There is good. And then the film print, I'm going to be doing Kodak 2383 film print. Let's enable it first of all. And before and the after, after of the film print. So let's just play around with like the settings a little bit. So I'm going to do the target white. Let's do -4, -4. Yeah, there's good. And then the exposure, let's increase the exposure a little bit. To say somewhere around yep, that's good. And then the tonal contrast, let's do the tonal contrast. Let's reduce the tonal contrast a little bit to like -2. There's good. And then the color density, let's increase the color density to say, yeah, there's good. And then this is the before and the after, So this in this case is like the lot that we're using, because even in DaVinci Resolve, they also have the Kodak 2383 looks right here. See the Kodak 2383 looks. So, and the color head, let's enable the color head, and let's reduce some blues in the color head. So let's do say -5. I think that's good. And then I don't think we have to adjust anything here. The shadow, let's just play around with like the shadows and the midtones and highlights. So let's reduce the shadow tone to, let's increase it, sorry. Let's increase that to like somewhere around, let me see, 15. I think 15 is a good point. Yep, that's good. And then the midtones, let's do 12 in the midtones. Somewhere around there. The highlights, let's increase the highlights a little bit to say somewhere around, yeah, here is good. So this is the before and the after, So in this case, it's basically just like doing some small color correction. And the film grain, let's do, let's enable the film grain in this case. ISO 250, and yeah, I think it's good right here. So this is where we came from to here, before and the after, before, after. The halation, let's turn on the halation. I absolutely love this halation effect in the Dehancer plugin. Let's increase the halation, let's increase it all the way to 100. And then let's do the bloom effect too. Let's add the bloom effect, and let me do like maybe 68 for the bloom effect. And I didn't really use any film damage for this, but let me just show you around Dehancer. You can also use you can also enable this, and it just like gives you like those film like the bars, the film bars. You can just play around with it if you, but I didn't want to use this because I just crop like manually. You can also do like lens zoom and all of that. So Dehancer, it has like some pretty cool effects that you can actually use, but I'm not gonna, I didn't use that in this case. I'm not gonna be showing you. So this is how I got like the effect. This is how I got the color for the project. One thing you should know about Dehancer is that Dehancer is gonna be pretty heavy on your system. So when you color grade, I don't think you're gonna be able to play back So this is not actually in slow-mo. It's just the effect that is pretty heavy on the clip. That's why it's playing so, it's not playing smoothly. So basically that's what I did. And I just basically just created like some power grades. So I just right click and then I just grab it still and it'll just come on here. So just came on my clips and I just added the same effect to like all of my clips. So I just drag and drop, drag and drop. And if I need to do any adjustments, I'm just gonna come to like here and just do any adjustments. So I only used Dehancer for this grade. I didn't use like any other elements in DaVinci Resolve. Dehancer is just one of those things that I suggest that you get because it's gonna change your color grading game, and it's not actually complicated to use. It's just some sliders you need to play around with to get the look that you want. You can actually get Dehancer for 10% off using my code GymFilms. Use the code GymFilms to get 10% off. So basically, that's what I did to get the look. Thank you for watching and be sure to stay tuned because I have more color grading videos coming up soon. So peace out. Thank you for watching.